Unemployment. Unemployment is a term referring to individuals who are employable and actively seeking for a job but are unable to find a job. Included in this group are those people in the workforce who are working but do not have an appropriate job.
Types of unemployment. Frictional unemployment. Frictional unemployment occurs when a worker moves from one job to another. It is a result of imperfect information in the labor market. Because if job seekers knew that they would be employed for a particular job vacancy, almost no time would be lost in getting a new job, eliminating this form of unemployment.
Structural unemployment. Structural unemployment arises when the qualification of a person is not enough to meet his job responsibilities. Conversely, structural unemployment arises when the salary offered to a person falls short of the minimum wage that can be paid for the concerned job.
Cyclical unemployment. Cyclical or demand occurs when the economy is in need of low workforce. The demand for labor increases with the economy passes through depression. Demand for labor decreases and the extra workers are released as the unemployed labor force. So, ang cyclical or demand is nangyayari kapag ang ekonomiya ay nangangailangan ng low workforce. So, ang pagtaas ng ekonomiya ay dumadaan sa depresyon, kung kaya't ang demand para sa paggawa ay bumababa at ang mga extra workers ay ina-allow to live as the unemployed labor force.
Seasonal unemployment. Seasonal unemployment occurs when an occupation is not demanded at a certain season. For example, agricultural sector, which where the demands of workers is more during the harvesting month than is required in other months in a year.
Cause of unemployment. Number 1, low level of education. If they are undergraduate, they can find a good job. It will cause of unemployment. Number 2, mental issues. General term for a group of illnesses that may impact on a person's thoughts, perceptions, feelings, and behaviors. It will make difficult to cope up with their works. Number 3, physical health problems. Having a physical health problem such as cancer, a heart condition, diabetes, disabilities caused by a stroke can be distressed and difficult to cope up with, or lack of opportunities to find the work. Gender discrimination. Sometimes, workers experience discrimination because of their gender and something else like their race or ethnicity. For example, a woman of color may experience discrimination in the workplace differently from a white female workers. She may harass or pass over for promotion because of the combination of her gender and her race. Number 5, lack of motivations. If you lack motivations in any area of your life, it's likely because you have not decided in details what you want in that area and you can't focus on your works or in everything in your life.
Unemployment is the root of poverty. Many of our fellow Filipinos is unemployed, and this is the reason for the slow progress of the economy. Low number of workers can no longer make many products and possibility affect the income of a specific company. Unemployment affects people psychologically because it gives them stress. Stress about financial problems, thinking where to get the budget for buying their family's daily needs, which can lead to deep episodes of depression. Lack of adequate income. Contrary to popular belief, not all homeless people are jobless. People who are unemployed have a tendency to get bored since there is nothing that occupies their time. When unemployed, there is no income, so they tend to convert to bad doings just to gain money. As I stated earlier, they have a lot of spare time, so some use this spare time to do illegal things for their own pleasure. Specific crimes are stealing, drug usage, holding someone for ransom, invading of private property, and etc. Unemployment may also have a negative impact on children's development and employment prospects.
Solutions of unemployment. Better education. A low level of education is the main cause of unemployment. In order to fight unemployment, it is crucial to improve education levels of people so that it will be easier for them to find a job. This education should start early in school, and teachers should pay close attention and take care of every child to ensure good educational progress. Motivation programs. Jobless people who are not willing to work at all have to be incentivized to get a job. This could mean that their social security levels may be lowered if they do not take action to go back to work. It could also mean that these people are forced into programs in which they get taught about the advantages of getting out of unemployment, so they have a broader perspective on the chances of employment and might be more willing to search for a job. Fight discrimination. We should also try to fight all sorts of discrimination as society. This also includes gender inequality in countries where women are still repressed and not seen as equally important as men. Governments and celebrities should speak up and show the general public that women are as important as men, and therefore, job discrimination due to gender is not a sensible behavior. By doing so, the job opportunities for women may improve since the acceptance toward them will be increased. Programs against drug addiction and homelessness. Before, homeless people and drug addicts are able to get and maintain a job. These people often need support from social workers or programs in order to find their way back into society. These programs should show these people a future perspective so that they are willing to take the hard way out of addiction and homelessness and start a new life. By doing so, we will be able to be part of these people back into occupations.
Unemployment in different countries. The Philippines' unemployment rate rose to 8.9% in September 2021, even as government somewhat eased restrictions despite surging COVID-19 cases. This is the highest unemployment rate for 2021 so far, or since the Philippine Statistics Authority, or PSA, began releasing monthly labor force data. The South African economy has long suffered from high levels of joblessness, contributing to poverty and inequality that persist nearly 3 decades after the end of white minority rules, and were partly to blame for civil unrest in some parts of the country in July.
Unemployment rate in Syria is expected to reach 9.00% by the end of 2021, according to Trading Economics Global Macro Models and Analysis expectations. In the long term, the Syria unemployment rate is projected to trend around 8.50% in 2022 and 8.00% in 2023, according to our econometric models. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the U.S. unemployment rate was 3.0% before the COVID-19 pandemic, February 2020. By May 2020, the unemployment rate may have been as high as 16%. By September 2020. The unemployment decreased by 7.9%. Switzerland unemployment rate. The Swiss unemployment rate edged down to a non-seasonally adjusted 2.5% in October 2021, the lowest since February 2020. The number of unemployed people fell by 3,561 or 3.0% to 116,733.